Alright, hello everyone, and now, this video honestly I don't even know what it is. Like, I honestly have nothing planned for this video. I don't have anything to talk about. I was just like, you know what, I just want to talk into a microphone. Just talking to a microphone, just about, just anything. So, I hope you guys are doing fine. I don't know what game I'm going to put over this. Most of the time it's just whatever I'm playing, so whatever I'm playing, I'm going to put over this video. Which, by the way, I not that long ago I started playing through the original Assassin's Creed, and man, that game's fantastic. That game is so good. Like I'm really loving it. It's a lot of fun. So far, I'm not far into the game. Like I really only just assassinated like the first like target. So I'm not far into the game at all. But like I really like it. I really like the Middle East. Uh I really like Altair. I really do. He does look a little bit like Desmond to me, and that kind of bugs me. I'm like, why does he look like Desmond? I feel like Altair should look different. I don't know. Maybe it's just maybe it's just been a long time since I played Revelations, and I just don't remember what he looked like. But I don't know. But yeah, I started playing that, and it's a lot of fun. I kind of like just how different it is compared to the other Assassin's Creed, especially when it comes to like social stuff. Like you actually have a blend button. Like you press the A button and you can actually blend in with a group of people, but it's only with a certain group of people. It's not like with any group of people like in any other game. And I actually like that because it was always weird. It's like blend in with a group of people, but you're standing there in white robes. So it's just like, yeah, no, it's obvious. It's obvious who the assassin is. I don't know how they don't see you. And all I think about is that one mission from Assassin's Creed 3. It's like one of the modern day missions, and Desmond's just standing there with a white jacket on, and it's like, dude, you're not even blending in. Like, that guard should definitely see you. I don't know, but I'm liking the game so far, and like I can't wait to play more of it. One thing I really love about the game already, there's no tailing or no eavesdropping missions. Well, okay, there's eavesdropping, but there's no and tailing, but they're basically their own separate missions. And basically the tailing missions, you just follow somebody to a secluded place and then you beat them up. And the eavesdropping, you sit down on a bench and you listen to people talk. And I like that better. I like that better because I've never liked the eavesdropping and tailing missions. I've always hated them. Ever since Assassin's Creed 2, I've hated them. I'm happy that they got rid of them in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I don't know if they're in Origins because I haven't played Origins yet. I need to play Origins and Valhalla. But I'm happy that in Odyssey there was no tailing or eavesdropping missions. Which I think a new Assassin's Creed game is coming out. Like I'm seeing a lot of stuff for like Assassin's Creed Mirage or something. And like I haven't looked into it, so I don't really have an opinion on it yet. But it seems like right now they're doing a lot of like I'm what I have seen. It's like it's going back and forth. Like it showing it basically redoing the Assassin's Creed 2 trailer, and like people are freaking out about that. But I it might just be me, but I'm tired of the callbacks and the references and the fan service to Ezio. I am. The thing is, I love Ezio. I do. I love Ezio. He's one of my favorite assassins. Assassin's Creed 2 is one of my favorite Assassin's Creed games. I love it. But, like, that dude, Ezio's worshipped as a god. And by both the fan base and by Ubisoft. To the point that now when I hear anybody say Ezio, I kind of roll my eyes and just go, oh my god, just shut up. Just shut up. I love Ezio, but shut up about him. And to me, the whole thing with Ezio is that, he was a fantastic character, but at the end of the day, he's just like any of the other assassins. He's a normal human being who he decided to step up and become an assassin. He's not supposed to be this god figure that we look up to and bow down to. People hate like Jacob Frye. The reason people hate his character is because, like, there's like I don't remember what it is, if it's a journal or what, but like Evie is like, she mentions Ezio and Jacob's like, who? And so many people hate Jacob because Jacob did not know who Ezio was. It's like, are you kidding me? That's why you hate Jacob Fry? I don't know. I just find it annoying, especially since every other character is just ignored. Nobody cares about any other character. And like it personally annoys me when, I hear Ezio's family and like a game like Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It has like I talked about it earlier, but like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I love that game. It's my third favorite Assassin's Creed game after Assassin's Creed 3 and 4. And unpopular opinion, I actually think it's better than Assassin's Creed 2 because Assassin's Creed 2 is my fourth favorite game. Yeah, I'm gonna get a whole bunch of hate for that. But and like so, I love Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but it's like throughout that entire game, every time you go to the menu, Ezio's family plays, and I hate that. I hate it. Like, I love Ezio's family, but to me, it worked for Ezio. That theme worked for Ezio. It didn't work for anybody else. It makes no sense for it to be in a game set place years before Ezio is even born. And then people are like, yeah, but that's the theme of the Assassins. No, it's not. No, that's the theme for Ezio. That's not the theme for Assassins. Or for the Assassins, because the Assassins already have their own theme. I don't know. I love Ezio, but I'm getting tired of this fan service. I am. I know I'm just rambling on about Assassin's Creed, but I started the first game, so I've really been kind of just honed in on just Assassin's Creed recently, and like I just want to just keep playing the original Assassin's Creed because I'm really liking it. Alright. Again, this entire video, there's no setup, there's not one single topic to talk about. I'm really just going off the top of my head. Well, I haven't been on Twitter for the past few days, and that actually been very nice. Like, I haven't uninstalled or I got off Twitter, I just haven't been on it. Like, it's still, like, installed on my phone. Like, I still have it on my computer. It's just, I haven't looked at it. I haven't looked at it, and I'm kind of just like, I don't want to. Like, it's just, I'm so tired of Twitter. Like, I am. Just, like, Twitter, of politics, or whatever. And I just haven't looked at any of it. And it's actually been quite great. Just not knowing what's going on. Not knowing what people are arguing about now. And just waking up, going to work, coming home, playing video games, and just watching TV, and doing whatever. And, like, I like that. And, like, I've stopped looking at just anything politics. I've stopped like listening to Timcast IRL or Daily Wire and all that. And it's not because I don't like them. It's really just because it's just like I don't want to listen to politics. I don't want to hear people screaming about something that, frankly, I just don't care about. I don't care about anymore. Or like, actually today I tried to listen to Timcast IRL. I was like, you know what? Let's just listen to one podcast. I couldn't even make it halfway through because they started going on about how, the music industry is demonic and, like they're doing like Satan, like rituals or something. And I'm just like, dude, I turned it off. I was like, oh my God, just stop. Like saying that like entertainment is demonic, which the right has always done. The right, and especially like religious people, have always done. Remember when they were saying Pokemon was demonic because, the Pokemon could evolve? It's just so stupid. So yeah, so I've stopped listening to politics. I've stopped looking at Twitter. And like really the podcast that I've really like started listening to more and more has been like I've started listening a lot to like Bill Burr's podcast. So I really just started listening to Bill Burr a lot. Like I'm actually really liking Bill Burr. I started listening to some of his stand-up, and then I went to his podcast, like Monday morning podcast, and like I've been listening to that a whole bunch. I really love it. Also been listening to a lot of Jocko and Joe Rogan, which I know many people would say is like Joe Rogan's political. And it's like, yeah, he is, but to me, Joe Rogan, he talks about it in a better way. Like he doesn't do all these conspiracy theories and where like everything's insane. Like he's kind of just there, just having a like talk with somebody basically. I was listening to one of his like episodes that he did long time ago with I don't know if it was a long time ago. I don't remember when he did it, but it was with Andrew Schultz. He's a comedian that I think he's really funny, and especially the clips that he puts on YouTube is like when you watch those, it's like I think a running joke in his comment section is just like, don't ever sit in the front row because this man will insult you, and it is always funny. I love Andrew Schultz, but he was just talking with Andrew Schultz about just anything, and it wasn't like overall political. Like they talk about political stuff, but it wasn't just like outright political. They talked about other stuff. They joked around about other stuff, and that's what I like. That's what I like. It wasn't conspiracy theories being like, oh, everything's a conspiracy, or like, they're against us. It's like, nah, it's just people hanging out, talking, and like I like them. I like Joe Rogan. I do. So yeah, I've been doing that past few days, and just honestly just living life. Again, this video there's nothing special about this video. It's literally just me talking and just getting it out there. But yeah, I'm just talking right now. I know. What are people's opinions on that Ring of Power, and is like Rings of Power, and is like I know a prequel of like Game of Thrones came out. Like, what are people's opinions on that? I frankly I just don't care. I don't care anymore about, honestly, like TV shows or anything like that, because frankly, like even before the show comes out, the studio is coming out and being like, oh, if you don't like it, you're racist or sexist or bigoted. And I'm sorry, if that's going to be your reaction just from people being like, I don't like it, I'm not going to listen. I'm not going to care what you have to say about anything. And this really goes for anything. Like it not just TV shows and movies. Same thing with video games or just podcasts in general. It's just like, if your reaction is, oh, you don't like it, that just must mean you're a hater. It's just like, shut up. Like it's totally fine people saying they don't like something. It's okay for people to be like, this thing sucks. And I understand, as the creator of the thing, you want to be like, no, this thing's actually good. And you want to, like, I don't know, clap back at them and be like, how dare you say my thing is bad. But, like, it's okay people don't like your stuff. It's okay if somebody doesn't like what you're doing, doesn't like what you're making. What you do is you say, so what? Somebody says, hey, that thing's terrible. You go, so what? I don't care. I'm doing it for me. I'm not making it for you. But honestly, that would probably make the person more upset than you clapping back at them, because they want you to talk back to them. Like the people who make videos upon videos about videos or post after post, hating on something, they want the creator to attack that fan back. But it's like, even before the show came out, they started attacking fans, because it's like, if you don't like it, then you're racist and sexist and bigoted. And it's like, dude, the show isn't even out yet, and you're telling people if you don't like it, then we hate you. And I don't know. I just find it very annoying, and I'm just not gonna watch it. If I want to watch something in Lord of the Rings universe, I'll go watch the Lord of the Rings movies. Those movies are fantastic. They are. I know that was getting kind of political, and I do want to move away from that. Like, I want to move away from that. I don't want to focus on politics at all, because it just sucks. Politics just sucks. Like you getting, I don't know if like you guys ever seen it, but you see those things where it's like somebody, like, especially happen on Twitter, where it's like there'll be somebody that most people don't agree with. Oh, I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you. Person says one thing that the left might not agree with, but the right does, and then the right goes, hey, this person's okay. I like this person because they said one thing that you agree with. It's just like, or they hate something that they hate something that they even never used because of the politics of the people running those. I don't know. Politics is just stupid. It's just stupid and just crazy. And like I've seen so many times where it's like, oh, this thing, this company believes this thing. Don't spend any more money on it. And just like, you know what? People can spend their money on whatever they want. Like they can spend money on whatever they want. Especially since it's like, the people telling you not to spend money on, a company and all that. They're telling you, hey, don't spend your money over there. Spend your money with us. Like I've heard so many times, that statement is like, don't give companies, don't give your money to companies that hate you. But it's like, okay, but so rather than give it to my money to these companies, you want me to give my money to you. That's all you're saying. Like that's all you're saying. And honestly, I'm just like, you don't care about me either. Like the people who say that, they don't care about me. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They don't care about you. They don't. They're just like, hey, give us money. And we don't care what happens to you as long as we are making our profits. And just like with any company, like, you say that to them, they'll be like, no, that's not true. But honestly, I believe every company doesn't care about you because they have to depend on you to survive. If you, the consumer, say, like, hey, I don't like this, I'm not buying it, then the company's out a whole bunch of money. So, I don't know. Politics is annoying. It's frustrating. And I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of all the bickering and just everything. And like, especially like the people being like, we have to stop the others, like, stop being divided. And then by one minute they'll be like, let's stop being divided. Let's all come together. And then the next minute they'll be like, the other side is evil. And I'm just tired of it. I'm so tired of it. I want to just go back to gaming. I want to talk about gaming. I want to talk about TV shows. I want to talk about movies. I want to talk about things that I actually like. But yeah, I want to get back to just talk about things I like and just doing things I like. I'm tired of talking about politics and just looking at politics and all this stuff. I don't know. But, so yeah, I've been starting to just leave Twitter and just not look at politics or listen to politics. I'm still not fully there, like, I just went on a whole rant about politics and all that. But I want to just stop looking at all that. Like, I just don't care anymore. I'm just like, hey, you know what, that's going on in the world. Okay, I want to focus on, my little world. Like, people are like, your small issues don't matter. Or, like, who cares about your small world? You know what? I care about what's going on in my small world. Frankly, I don't think it's a bad thing to focus on yourself and focus on, what's going on in your life. You can't do anything to help somebody a million miles away from you. You can't do anything about it. You can be like, oh, I'm sorry that, your life isn't great. But frankly, that, to me, that just makes you an asshole. Just be like, oh, it's like, oh man, I'm so sorry your life isn't good. Well, I can't do anything about it, but I'm sorry your life sucks. And rather than just worrying about, everything going on, just be like, what's going on in your life? What is going on in your life? Are you happy? Do you have a job that you like? Do you have people that you like? Like, it's okay to just focus on yourself, in my opinion. I know people shame that, but I don't see an issue with it. Alright. Oh yeah, but I've started listening to, like, Metallica again. Like, it's been a long time since I've listened to Metallica. Like, just changing topics now, but, like, I started listening to Metallica again, and my god, those guys are awesome. Like, Metallica is really what started me just listening to metal. Like, they made me into the metalhead that I am today, because, like, I was introduced to them in, like, 8th grade. I think I was, like, I was either listening to Spotify or I was, like, on YouTube, and I just saw Master of Puppets, and I listened to it, and I was addicted. I remember listening to Master of Puppets over and over and over again, and then I started listening to, like, the other albums and other songs, and I was just in love with Metallica. And then, like, because of that, like, I got introduced to, like, other bands like Iron Maiden, like Led Zeppelin, and then I got to other metal bands, Dragon Force, Sabaton, and a whole bunch of others. And Metallica is the reason why I'm such a metalhead today. And I will always love Metallica, but there was a long time where I just didn't listen to Metallica. Just for whatever reason, I just stopped listening. I was just like, I'm not going to listen to Metallica anymore. But I was finally like, you know what? Let's listen to Metallica. Let's listen to Metallica. And I went and put on And Justice for All, which is my favorite album from them. I listened to, and the song that came on was One, and that's my favorite song by them, and I fucking love them. I love One by Metallica so much. Like, that song was fantastic. It is fantastic. I love it so much. I've never been to a Metallica concert, but I would love to go to a Metallica concert just sometime before they stop, like, touring. I don't know. I know they said that, they will keep doing Metallica until they're tired of it. But, whenever I want to see Metallica before that day comes. I want to see Metallica live before that day comes. Because, dude, I just love Metallica. And I know I think a lot of people don't like, the newest album. Like, it's not new anymore. But it's like Hardwired to Self-Destruct and Death Magnetic. I know people don't really like those albums that much compared to the others, but I love them. Like, I personally think Hardwired to Self-Destruct, I personally think that's one of their best albums. I honestly do. Like, I would probably put that after And Justice for All, honestly. Like, I do love it that much. And, like, honestly, like, Metallica is really what got me into drumming. Like, I drum. I don't know if people know that. Like, I do still have, like, drum covers up. But, like, yeah, no, I haven't drummed for a while. Like, it's been, like, months since I last played drums. So, I'm very rusty at it. But it's like, Metallica is what made me start to get into drumming. Like, people shit all over Laws a lot. And, like, people hate on Laws. But, honestly, in my opinion, there wouldn't be a Metallica without Laws. So, you can hate them all you want, but there's no Metallica without Laws in it. Like, Laws and everyone else is what makes Metallica Metallica. Like, and, like, you can hate on his drumming. You can say, that he's not good, but it's like, dude, I don't think Metallica could have any other drummer other than Laws and all that. Like, it could still have James, it could still have Cook, could still have, like, Rob or Cliff or Jason. Like, and I don't think it would be the same without Laws. I don't know, just my opinion. Alright, well, that's going to be the end of just... I honestly don't know what this video is. It's just me talking, just whatever's in my mind. Because it's been a few days since I made a video, and I was like, you know what? I just want to talk about just stuff. So, thank you all for watching, listening, or just whatever. And I'll see you guys all next time. Goodbye.